The finance ministers of France and Germany have kicked off a high-stakes talks with US officials to underscore Europe's concerns about American President Joe Biden's ambitious climate action plan. The aim of the meeting is to discuss the impact of the Inflation Reduction Act on European industries. Green subsidies and tax breaks provided in the US Act have raised a lot of controversy and have also given rise to friction between the United States and Europe. In the latest, US officials and the French and German ministers have agreed on the need for full transparency on green subsidies.
My understanding and my interpretation of the talks is there's a huge willingness to find, without opening the IRA, forms of cooperation. Cooperation means not to separate markets, but to bring them together. And this is of mutual benefit.
The United States is keen to reduce dependence on Chinese imports, but the EU is concerned about the collateral damage of companies that are enticed by US subsidies to relocate outside of the bloc. The European officials are worried about the way the financial incentives under the Act are designed. Brussels is now pushing Washington to make exemptions under the IRA for European companies. And echoing similar concerns, the French economy minister has said that Europe aims to score a deal whereby as many European companies as possible could in fact benefit from the provision of the US Inflation Reduction Act.
The second point is to have the maximum of European components being included in the framework of the Inflation Reduction Act so that they can benefit of the tax credit and of the subsidies that will be given to American products. I'm thinking of electric vehicles, I'm thinking of electric batteries, I'm thinking of critical materials, and we share the view with Robert and with the European Commission that there is a possibility of building an alliance on critical materials between the US and Europe so that we could reduce our dependency on critical materials.
The latest visit, of course, comes after the French President Emmanuel Macron's trip to Washington in December. US President Joe Biden had said then that the IRA had never intended to disadvantage US allies.
Our two nations. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, please remain in your seats until the official delegation.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.